Well, what do we have here? Something new in the home arcade community, guys. I know you've been desperate for something, right? You've been sitting there looking for content, looking for something new going on in home arcade, and finally we got something different, right? Now, a lot of people have been sitting and waiting for the Media 1-Up cab. There's a lot of stuff going on with that thing, right? People are getting nervous, right? They're being charged full price. It keeps getting pushed back. No one knows what's going on with it. Arcade 1-Up is basically on life support, has been on life support. And we got something new because a new challenger has entered the arena. That's right, Basic Fun. Basic Fun has come out with something new and something we had on the wish list for a very long time, but we thought we'd never ever get it because of licensing, because of all kinds of issues. But guys, they did it somehow, and WrestleFest is coming to your home, right? That's it. WrestleFest is coming, guys. I know some of you guys are gonna buy this, or you're gonna reach out to Basic Fun and beg for a review unit, because I know the community loves free review units. But let's go ahead and take a look at the cab, right? This is on toybook.com, okay? So I looked up some information here. Arcade Classics Basic. I've never heard of Basic Fun before. This is new to me. All of a sudden, these companies are popping out of the woodworks, like Iconic and Basic. So now we have other fighters in the arena. It's not just Arcade 1-Up anymore. So here it is, and that's a picture of it. A couple things I noticed right away is that the WWF logo has been altered, right? So they can't use the WWF anymore because of the Wildlife Federation. So they did change it to the modernized WWE logo, which I don't know, some people might have an issue with that because then it's not 100% original. Then again, it's a 3/4 scale cab, so it's not going to be original, but it might scratch the itch for some people. Another thing I noticed is that this thing looks very small. I mean, you can never really tell when they scale these things down because, you know, it's Photoshop, but it looks like they're hunching over. So I guess, you know, you can go in the market and get yourself a riser, right? A third-party riser if you need to. And let's see here. Let's scroll down a little bit and get a closer look. Looks like a 4-player cab, right? You got 1, 2, 3, 4 sticks here. So it's a 4-player deck. It doesn't look too much bigger than it should be. Remember, the 4-player decks for the Arcade 1-Up have been pretty big before, right? If you ever owned the Simpsons or the X-Men, that 4-player deck is huge. Now this one looks big, but it doesn't look too big, right? It's not, I don't think it's as big, but then again, I don't really know the dimensions here. And yeah, so they got all the, look at the characters on the side of the cabinet. It looks like we got everyone here, right? A full roster. Let's do a little bit of reading here, all right? So working with legendary IP holders like Atari was another big win. So I guess that's where they got it from. They got the license from Atari, right? Incredible, he says, of the collaboration. Atari is the foundation of arcade culture. And then there's WWF Wrestlefest, a cult favorite from 1991 that returns under the WWE brand. Its fan favorite has never been done before in home arcade space, Westcott says. Now this is true. The closest thing we've ever gotten to this was the iArcade Retromania, which is a fantastic cab. That's more modern. They did get licenses for that, but most of those, if not all of those wrestlers are alive and well today. And it's going to be a lot easier getting those licenses. WWE, however, is a whole nother beast. Retailers love the approach, the nostalgic positioning, value proposition, and suite of titles, Westcott says. The company is working on special displays, branded packaging, and online assets to help the line stand out in-store and online. So it looks like they have some other cabs here, right? Centipede and Tempest from Atari come home in a new form this fall. So they've got other things coming out here. I guess they're fully stepping into the arena. And that's about it. Here's the article written by James Zahn. Thank you for your contribution. So yeah, very interesting. My thoughts on this is pretty cool, right? What it does is confirms what we thought for a long time, was that, you know, these licenses are not impossible to get. They're just very difficult. For years, we kind of speculated and made up our own reasons as to why we weren't getting these titles, but there you go. It was doable. It was possible. So who knows at this point why Arcade 1-Up never got to it. Maybe they didn't have any money, but Basic Fun got the license. They're doing it. Let's see who's going to be the first one to review this, because I'm very interested to see what it looks like. I'm pretty sure this thing is going to get criticized to death, right? We're going to poke at it. We're going to prod it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be criticized for the buttons, right? That's something that always gets criticized, the cheap plastic buttons. Is it a 4x3 screen? It looks like it. We know that the Arcade 1-Up had recently just changed from the 4x3 over to a 16:9 widescreen with their latest Arcade Mortal Kombat Classic. That hasn't hit homes yet, I don't believe. But yeah, it's pretty interesting, right? Other than that, there's nothing else going on, as in my knowledge, in home arcade. So everyone's gonna circle jerk this thing, ookie cookie it, you know. They're gonna beat it like a dead horse, and then they're gonna throw it in the trash like a used condom. But we gotta wait and get there first. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching that video. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.